Hello everybody, welcome to the John Show. My name is John, this is my show, and we are back in Morrowind, a strategy guide. No intro, I'm going to add one of those things, so if you want to see what we did in the last episode, you can click that. Today we are outside of the Shrine of Azura in the aptly named Azura's Coast region, situated here in the southeast corner of the map. I took the Silt Striders from Balmora to Molag Mar via Saran. Then I walked east from Molag Mar till I hit the coast. Look up, cause the shrine is on a hill. We go into the shrine and click on the statue to talk to Azura.
You have come here for a reason, though you may not know what it is.
Make sure you stay for the whole speech, otherwise it won't update your journal, and then the quest won't activate. In a nutshell, Azura bet Sheogorath that one of her priestesses could remain alone in a shack for 100 years, just praying and meditating. If she can, Azura wins. If she goes mad from the solitude, Sheogorath wins. And with 2 days left, old cheatin' ass Sheogorath is looking to distract the priestess with daedra monsters. We ain't gonna let that happen. This shack is near Dagon Fell, which is in the northernmost part of the map. We're going to need to take a boat to get there, and the nearest boat is in Tel Brenora, and since the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, well, let's at least make it easy to get back here when we're done. Set your mark outside the shrine. Tel Brenora is southwest of Azura's shrine, so we're gonna swim there. Water breathing is fun. Oh, slaughterfish. They always reminded me of the Joker fish. Once we hit dry land, find the boat, take it to Sadrith Mora, then from Sadrith Mora to Dagon Fell. Once we're in Dagon Fell, we want to head to this island here. There's a lot of little islands, and the directions given are north of Dagon Fell. Well, this ain't north of Dagon Fell, so don't waste your time looking for it. Here it is. Once you get there, you're gonna need to kill all these daedra. The named Golden Saint, Stada, holds the proof you need, Sheogorath's signet ring. Now, we don't have to kill all of them, but let's just wipe them out to make sure they don't bother the poor priestess. You won't fail the quest if you go inside, but you'll aggro the priestess and she'll attack you. So let her finish her life's work for fuck's sake. Now, recall back and give Azura Sheogorath's ring. Completed! And now we have Azura's Star. If you're unaware, Azura's Star is a reusable soul gem. It can hold any size soul, even though it doesn't have the black star variant. And this will come in handy later. Since our mark is here, we're gonna have to hoof it back home. Walk to Molag Mar, Silt Strider back to Balmora via Saran. We have a level up, so let's take a nap, and I'll show you some things I did while playing the money-making game off camera. In order to increase my magicka and stamina, I created Fortify, Intelligence, and Endurance spells respectively. You can look at the Fortify spell as adding a bonus on top of the base value. My Intelligence is still a base value of 30, and I can still level up that skill. The 2000 is just bonus. That's why I didn't fortify my Strength attribute. In this game, there is such a thing as too much strength. So that's why my health is 1480 out of 68. I had to fortify my health instead of my strength. If you're going to do this, you can't use that code to refill your health bar. Any damage will come out of that fortify bonus, so just fortify more health if you run low. Or just spam it for an hour and be essentially immortal. Whatever strikes your fancy. You might think this is overkill. This isn't a strategy guide to enjoy the game. In fact, I hope you play this game the normal way first. I think this is probably the best story Bethesda has ever written, and what I'm doing here is going to circumvent the entire main quest. We are breaking Morrowind. It's going to be a slow start, but once the snowball gets rolling, we're probably going to end up crashing the game. A lot. But before that, spells. Off screen, I killed about 7 or 8 Ordinators, fixed their stuff, sold it to Creeper, and ended up at around 193,000 gold. I used that for training to get some things up, mostly magic skills, because like I said in the first episode, we'll get magic up in other ways. These are those ways. I had to do that so I could use some of these spells. When you make a spell you want to permanently bind to your character, like Fortify Attribute, Night Eye, Water Breathing, etc., you just add Soul Trap on target to it. This is how you become a god in Morrowind. I used Fortify Agility to add 500 to my agility. Agility affects chance to hit with melee weapons, but also your chance to dodge. There's a reason why I named this spell Neo. We'll get back to that later. I gotta admit, not all of these spells I made were bangers. Like Master Key, which as you can see was open any lock 0 to 100 points on touch, or Shitty Lock, which is just one better at open lock 1 to 100 points on touch. I forgot about dice rolls. So if Master Lock hits, it can do anywhere from 0 to 1 to 5 or maybe 100, but it's all dependent on those invisible dice rolls. So I made Skeleton Hands, which is open lock 100 points on touch. This will open any lock. Then there's Soul Shock, which is supposed to soul trap a target and hit them with lightning, but it doesn't work. I don't know why. So I'm just using the regular soul trap spell for now. This one, OK Kill Me, is shock damage 2 to 5 points for 30 seconds, and Calm Humanoid 100 points. So lightning comes down and shocks them for 30 seconds, and they stop being aggressive for a few seconds. Pair this with my agility being 530, well, this is the result. I won't make you, but I can watch this for hours. I need to make the duration longer on that Calm Humanoid effect, but I think your stats are tied to how strong you can make these spells. Adding Calm Humanoid or Calm Creature to your offensive magic is kind of a cheat, but I mean, it's in there, so is it cheating? Before I fill Azura's star, I want to enchant some of this stuff to give me cool powers, but unfortunately, this gear isn't holding much. This number value represents how much enchantment you can put into the item. I need better gear. Okay, new plan. Let's make some potions. I went to the alchemist and bought up some ingredients at a cost of 965 gold. I managed to make 3 potions. They sold for 340 gold. Not good. I go back to the Mages Guild to see Azura and train up my alchemy skill. I got it up to 49. I bought ingredients for 75 gold. Already a better start. Should have come here to begin with. I was able to make 5 potions and sell 3 of them to Azura for 680 gold. Way better. Next time, we'll go get some proper gear, do some proper enchanting, and we'll go talk to Caius to learn where we can find the Blades trainers. Those guys are important for leveling up some of our skills, but we'll get into all of that next time. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're seeing. Remember, we're the little guy, so help us punch up. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the little bell down there, do all the little bell thingies. Share this with other people who you think might like my weird videos. And as always, thank you for watching The John Show. My name is John. This was my show. I appreciate you taking the time. You take care now.